So I just got done watching Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. I just want to ask Sony, like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, what the hell was that? Like, with all due respect to Tom Hardy and the work they put in, man, like, you guys tried your hardest. It's clear to see. There are certain things that work about that movie, but like, man, like, you guys really need to just give this whole project to Disney because, like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Do you not see that movies have changed in the past 20, 30 years? Like, this is not the 90s no more. Even with the first Venom, when it was horrible CGI, first of all. Second of all, even in part one, y'all had a robot voice countdown to a rocket that was supposed to, like, fly into space at the end. It's like, these are, like, comic cliches from the 90s. Like, really from the 80s. Like, you guys had and it's like the end fight sequences in the church where they're climbing, same thing, they're climbing some tower so he can jump off in the rain and stab him in the rain. It's like the stuff that the MCU is doing is so revolutionary, and it's literally things you've never seen before. So like, you watch the last fight sequence in Shang-Chi, next level. You go back and watch the Venom movie, the Sony movie, it's like they are literally recycling the same things from the 80s. And I don't understand how they don't apply any other direction that MCU is using in their movies. It's so confusing because, like, even when you think about, like, Spider-Man 3, it was horrible. Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, horrible. And then, like, even the first Venom, it was like, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great. It wasn't anything memorable about, like, the last fight sequence. It's like a giant blur in my mind. There's nothing memorable about Venom or Venom 2 that's memorable at all. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with Sony? What the hell? It's like, what the hell? I can just imagine if Sony didn't handle, the Homecoming series, the most recent Spider-Man movies. Like, I thank God for Disney because, like, they get it. They done updated his costume into different armor. They even talking about incorporate magic into the suit with Doctor Strange. In the next Spider-Man movie, they going into different dimensions. They even went back and got the old Peter Parker actors from the previous Sony movies and bringing them into one. It's like Disney is breaking literally every rule, and Sony is literally trying to stick to the same old formulas from the night. It's like, man, Sony, what the hell, man? Like, just give it up at this point. Just give it to Disney. Let them do what they gonna do. And if I normally don't even do these types of videos, movie reviews on my page, but like, this movie literally broke my heart, man. I was like, Carnage is such a bigger character. It was so much more potential with his story. Like, they rushed his whole story from the beginning. They rushed his story. Before even the opening credits, his whole opening sequence was just rushed. You know what I'm saying? The girl Shriek, her whole character was totally underused. They like, literally every time they show her locked up in a cage. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't develop her story whatsoever. Eddie Brock's girlfriend, her story didn't get any more further developed. You know what I'm saying? With her, she's still about to get married to Dan, her boyfriend, but like, there was nothing complex about her story that updated. Even the lady, the Asian lady, you know what I'm saying, who's working in the store, they didn't update her character. They didn't really update you with her character. It was like, they didn't even give you regular basic character development. It was literally the same movie. It was like they took the things that worked from part one and just literally repeated it in part two. And it was like, part one wasn't even that great, man. I can't stand Sony Marvel, man. I can't stand Sony Marvel. Like, they really need to just give Venom to Sony. I mean, to Disney, and get it over with. I cannot be the only person that feel this way. Like, they totally underused Carnage, his whole character. I understand it was rated PG, so it wasn't a lot of, like, blood and violence stuff. But like that movie was not that. It was so much wasted potential in that movie, man. That movie broke my heart. I thought Woody Harrelson did a great job as far as like, his acting, as far as the role but like the whole story was just rushed and just slammed together like that breakfast sequence, like that there was a breakfast sequence where he was throwing all the food around the whole kitchen. It was like that's literally how they made that movie. I was really disappointed by this movie. You know what I'm saying? And I hope the end scene credit when they had, you know, I hope the end scene credit works for what they trying to do with with this whole Venom Spider-Man universe that they trying to do. I hope it worked because if it don't work, I don't know what's gonna save that franchise. For some reason, people like it. God bless them. But to me, I thought it was just total wasted potential. I don't know. What did y'all think, man? Did y'all like it? I went and wore my shirt to the movie. I was excited to go see this movie. I came home. I almost cried in the car, man. What do y'all think? Leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think of Tom Hardy and Woody Harrelson and Carnage 2? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If it ain't too difficult for you. You dig.